Sister Marilyn Marie Ellerbrock joining us. She is the Director of Faith Formation there at Little Flower in Toledo. Good morning, Sister. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, and I understand it's quite a busy day for you as you kick off the Share-a-thon. So, best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your prayers for that.
Absolutely. It was actually when Sean shared that you would be kicking off today, I thought, how appropriate, because I've been reflecting on evaluations and reflecting, and I thought, I'm sure you didn't walk into the Share-a-thon thinking, well, we got to do this again, because we always do this at, this point of May every year, and so you do some reflecting first. And the call to live a reflective life has just been kind of front and center for me lately. We have performance appraisals going on, which are a little bit bigger deal, but we're constantly evaluating in our lives. I think of we think about what route we take to work. Well, that didn't work well yesterday, so I need to take a different route today. Or the sister I live with, we're looking at what we're going to plant in terms of flowers this year. Well, those responded well to the amount of shade we have, but those didn't. So unless we do that on a daily basis, we just kind of exist from one minute to the next. But if we really want to grow, we want to keep looking at how did God's grace work in and through me in the past, and how can I respond even better to that? So kind of looking at that, and just this daily sense of reflection, and where was God? Where is God? How can I better respond to God? Not in a way that where I beat myself up. Oh, I did this wrong, and I did this wrong, and once again I did that wrong. But where has God's goodness shown up in my life, and how can I even multiply that even more by my responsiveness? Some call it a consciousness examen, that we do this daily, that we're in there. But it's just the little things. It's just having our eyes open and our hearts open, and being ready to spot God when he shows up, and praying for the grace of an open heart. So, as you jump into the Share-a-thon, what has God's grace allowed you to do this past year? The wonderful things that you do through Annunciation Radio, and what do we need in order to do even more, to respond even more to God's grace? That, to me, puts a whole different spin on it than, well, we need X number of dollars to keep going, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So that's true in our spiritual life, and it's true in our business world. It's true everywhere if we're open to that.
And I love that, because when you're doing that, as you say, the daily examen, you're really inviting yourself too to get in the habit of really listening better, and trying to realize and appreciate the presence of God in our lives every day. And we forget that. We get so lost.
Yeah, and I think it's also a good opportunity to be grateful for others around us. Sometimes we can see it pretty clearly, and other times we need people who see the bigger picture and are able to point things out to us. We all have blind spots. And so, who do we invite into that circle and say, how do you see God working in me today? Or how do you think I could respond even better?
Great idea. Wow. Always inspirational, always right on the money, too. Sister Marilyn Marie Ellerbrock, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Blessings and prayers for the Share-a-thon.
Thank you.